It is time for another exciting episode of
How's the Market?
Where I'll get you up to date with what's happening in our housing market here in Brevard County and the Cocoa Beach area. A little sneak peek, our inventory is actually dropping from what we saw in January, yet our sales for Brevard County are up like 28%. A little bit different in the Cocoa Beach and Cape Canaveral area where we're seeing things going in the opposite direction, but more on that towards the end of the video. My name is Larkin and I'm a real estate agent here on the Space Coast. And when I'm not doing videos like this one, I'm helping people buy and sell real estate. So if you have plans of making a move, let me know how I can help. All right, so how is this real estate market? Well, here are the stats for what's happening in Brevard County, starting with our active inventory. We're at 2,545 properties available for sale. We sold 1,031 in February, putting us at just under a 2.5 month supply. Average price was $394,000, which was a 2.5% increase over last year. Median sales price was $339,000, which was a 6% increase over last year. And our list to sell ratio is at 92%. Average price per square foot, $225. Average days on market is 46 days, with 306 of the properties selling in 7 days or less. We had 30 properties selling for over $1 million, with the highest price in Melbourne Beach at $3 million. And we saw 29 homes sell under $200,000. So that was all of Brevard County. Time to break down what's happening in Cocoa Beach and Cape Canaveral, starting with the condo numbers. Our active inventory is at 122 condos, ranging from 94,000 to 1.6 million. We had 37 condos sell in February, ranging from $85,000 to $1.2 million, and our month supply is just over 3 months. Average price was $412,000, which was a 3% decrease from last year, and our median sales price was $350,000, which was almost a 7% decrease from last year. Average price per square foot, $296. Average days on market is 49 days, and we had 6 condos sell under $200,000, with the best-selling complex being the Villages of the Seaport with 3 sales. So we did have a little bit of a pullback in sales compared to last year for the condo market, and our prices have taken a little bit of a decrease, but you should see what's happening with our single-family market. Right now we have 30 properties for sale, ranging from $439,000 to $3.6 million. We only had 7 homes sell in February, ranging from $362,000 to over $1 million, which puts us at a 4-month supply of homes for sale. Average price was $561,000 compared to $927,000 last year, which is almost a 40% decrease. And the median sales price was $475,000 compared to $665,000 last year, which is almost a 29% decrease. Average price per square foot, $374. Average days on market are 89 days. We had 4 homes sell for under $500,000 and 1 home sell for over $1 million. Before we break down the Cocoa Beach and Cape Canaveral numbers, let's look at Brevard County as a whole. Normally this time of year, we're seeing inventory increase, more properties coming on the market. Demand is starting to pick up, so we'll have a good supply for the spring and summer markets, but our inventory actually dropped 5% from January, and that's a little bit of a concern. Looking at the February sales, yes, we did have an increase over this January. And comparing January and February compared to the last couple of years, our sales are definitely down from what we've seen the last few years. But let's go back to pre-pandemic, where it wasn't as crazy of a market, and you could see that we're kind of in line to what had happened from 2016 through 2019 with closings that occurred in the January and February months. So if this trend continues and we do go back to the sales that we've seen in the pre-pandemic months, please realize that this is still considered a seller's market, where anything under a 4-month supply of properties is a seller's market. And once we get to the 6 months or above, that's when we shift to a buyer's market, but we're not quite there yet. We're seeing properties go under contract in the first 7 days. We're seeing multiple offers are still happening. But if you looked at the list to sell ratio, meaning they listed at this price, they sold at that price, there's an 8% gap from what we're seeing, and it's not normal. We've been 5 to 6% is what's usually happening for the last 8 years. So there's more of a gap, which gives buyers a little leverage in regards to negotiations. You might be able to get the price a little lower. You can definitely get the inspection period that you're looking for, you'll definitely keep your finance contingency, and you might be able to get the seller to pay for some of your closing costs too. And sellers, with the days on market creeping up, taking longer to sell a property, it's now more than ever, it's important to price your home properly so that you can get the activity and get the offers so you can get your home sold. What do you think of the video so far? Thumbs up are appreciated, and if you haven't done so already, smash that subscribe button. So I'm still kind of positive for what's happening for all of Brevard County. Let's talk condominium market for the Cocoa Beach and Cape Canaveral area. We're definitely seeing some changes that are happening. Our inventory continues to grow with the condo market. We're at 130 properties that are available, which is the highest we've seen since September 2020. However, if we go back before the pandemic, we're still well below what we were used to seeing then. It wasn't uncommon to see 200 or more condos available at any particular given time. We were also selling more condos back then as well. Last year, we barely broke 600 condominiums being sold for the entire year, which averages about 50 per month. We were averaging 55 and more pre-pandemic. How I see this translating for future sales are, we peaked. The prices definitely climbed a lot in the Cocoa Beach and Cape Canaveral area for condominiums, and I see, because of that peak and the lower demand of properties that are happening right now, that prices will also continue to decline in 2023 is what I see happening. Time will tell as we get through our spring market, getting into the summertime. If you're planning on buying a condo in our area, you have some good options. All right, so that's the condo market. Let's look to see what's happening with single family homes in Cocoa Beach and Cape Canaveral. The housing market is definitely slowing down for single family homes, and I think part of that is due to the lack of availability. We've been at inventory 40 homes or less since May of 2020, and if you look at the active homes that are available to move in today, there's a portion of those that are new construction that are still being built. These are larger custom homes that take 18 to 24 months, and right now there's 7 of those active for sale. So really, there's not many homes for you as a buyer to buy, purchase, and move into immediately. The other factor for single family homes in Cocoa Beach and Cape Canaveral that's finally catching up is the price. We had 138 homes sell in 2022, ranging in price from $370,000 to $3.2 million, with the median price of $750,000. Compared this to the 151 homes that we sold in 2019, ranging in price from $192,000 to $1.9 million, and a median price of $409,000. So you can see there's a big gap between what we saw in 2022 versus 2019. Homes have just gotten expensive in the Cocoa Beach area, and we might be seeing the tipping point in this local market. So are we going to see a total housing market crash in 2023? Maybe. It really all depends upon what's going to happen with our interest rates. April 2022, they went over 5%. We saw a slowdown in the market. October of last year, we saw it get over 6%. We saw a slowdown in the market, but then the buyers adjusted and got used to that. As long as we don't see over 7 or over 8% rates, I think our market overall for Brevard County is going to do all right. And if we see the interest rates go the other direction and it drops below 6%, I believe we're going to see a huge surge in buyer activity with people coming back to the market wanting to take advantage of the new lower rates. Time will tell how all this plays out with our housing market in Brevard County and the Cocoa Beach area. And if you do have questions, whether you're planning on buying or selling that's specific to you, I am here to help and happy to answer those questions. You can call me, you can text me, you can comment below. You can find me on any of these social media platforms and send me a direct message. However you like to communicate, I am great with. My name is Eric Larkin with Real Brokers. I appreciate you stopping by, and I'll see you on the next show.